Trust deed investing. What is trust deed investing? You hear people talk about it. You wonder if it's right for you. Let's just find out what it is first. Trust deed investing is simply investing in loans secured by real estate. They're loans made to professional real estate investors. They're usually short term, anywhere from say 6 months to out as far as 5 years. They are made to investors who are able to go ahead and find properties under value. They do the rehab work and they resell it on the open market at a profit, which sounds fine, but traditional banks don't loan on this sector. Why? Well, frankly, they don't have to. The banks know that the masses of folks will just readily walk in to the bank every payday and give them their money. They will go ahead and pay them, say, 1% for the use of keeping their money at the bank, and the bank immediately turns around and loans that money out, say, at 5%. Arbitrage. So the bank's business model is wonderful. Why change it? Why take a different approach to lending when Americans are fine making 1% and the bank's making 5% on that same money? So they frankly don't have to. But the cool thing about it is because the banks don't lend in this sector, it has opened up a wonderful opportunity for private investors. Well, why would they do it? Well, the easy answer is return. What you hear about is absolutely legitimate. It's very, very common to earn high single digits, low double digits when it comes to first trust deed investing and beyond. But there are some concerns that we wanted to go ahead and address. Obviously, the risk of losing your money would be the largest concern in any lending scenario. First trust deed investments are structured so that they're extremely conservative. So the simplest of terms, say $100,000 valued property, that first trust deed investor may go only as far as say 65%, loading $65,000. The investor themselves need to come in with any additional funds in order to make this project work. They've got skin in the game. You've got a first trust deed position, so you're protected in first priority, first lien position. If they were to default, not make the payment, worst case scenario is you have actually a rehab project that's worth a lot more. You can go ahead and sell it, get back not only your original principal, but all the interest that you contractually have a right to. So again, conservative, and also that first lien position or first trust deed is critical. You've got to structure them correctly. I guess that's my point here. There are other concerns. Other concerns might be a flaw in the documentation. You absolutely need to have professionals on board, attorneys, title and escrow companies. We need a preliminary title search. All this, just like with a traditional real estate transaction, needs to take place. You need to have professionals in your corner to protect your funds. Beyond that, there are other concerns, not the least of which is it's not a liquid investment. It's not like you can pick up the phone and sell your interest in a rehab project going on. It's not a stock or a bond, so you need to be committed for an amount of time, contractually, like I said, between 6 months, which would be ideal, to out as far as maybe you want to go as far as 5 years. And then lastly, there's no capital appreciation. Usually in real estate investments, you have the option for appreciation through time, and that's not the case with first trust deeds. You're essentially getting paid in interest, a natural return. We'll talk in a different video about the two pros and cons of these investing in trust deeds and paper, if you will, versus investing in land. But suffice to say that first trust deeds, no appreciation participation. You're simply contractually to earn interest, which is not bad at all. In fact, the 4 different ways you might want to get involved is to search out, reach out, talk to folks, be proactive, find projects that you can get involved in. The difficult part of that is that's probably a full-time gig. Unless you're actually a professional investor yourself, you may not take that approach. There's a very specific skill set that you'd want to be able to have on board before you would actually go out and make that successful. Second, you might want to work with a broker, a person that actually does do it full-time, gets out there and finds projects, vets them, and then has the team come in behind, whether it be the attorneys, the appraisers, the title escrow companies, what have you. Or you can go through a fund. There's actually companies out there that allow you to go ahead and work directly through them. Not a bad idea. Pros and cons there as well. And then lastly, there are groups that you can get involved in that want to do just this, and they kind of have a kind of a niche market as well. So 4 different options as far as you get involved. But what's truly important here is the returns, structured right and having the right oversight. Gosh darn it, you certainly generally can earn that 10%. It is what folks are making reference to, and it is truly something better than the masses walking into those banks every payday and making their 1%. 10%, very legitimate. Thanks very much. Hey, any questions about this? And I hope you truly do. Give me a call, 710-9060. Thank you very much.